Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Taylor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it here. This is James White. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Double dog, that's the way.
They fake the give. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, what 8? Gives a 15, check my 8. What's your back?
First down, here's White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love flushed out right. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Taylor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 28-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Michelle. Nifty move. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. A 3rd down gain of 19. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On 1st down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michelle.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Man, I got you. 20.
To throw is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Give me something. Here we go. Kill.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
What's that? 180? 20.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
8.
On the ground is Michelle. He finds some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 24 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Are going to get there. Down he goes. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And an alley to run. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. It's complete. James White. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Michelle, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
20.
On 2nd and 12, Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Newton to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50 wants the money.
Throwing again. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
On 4th down, Love. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Okay. Watching your grind. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On 1st down, it's White. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at the 16-yard line.
That's it. 180. 8. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 4. Check 51. Match box.
Off play action. Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a minute. Under pressure, they got him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
There you go. Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
From the gun, Love. Now a desperation throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Pats, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.